Day from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we get a peek at LSU's Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, of course, as he gets the Bengals ready for their first drive.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Travion Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's 2nd and inches at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Stephon to it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
It's fielded at the 45. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Jalen Samuels.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Bates on the coverage.
Now the third-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On third down, it's Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 35-yard attempt.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On the right side, caught by Green. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's third down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So we've reached intermission. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking deep here for Ebron. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And his top speed, as computed by next-gen stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Now a hit and a loose football. The big fella. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, Take the points and keep moving.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. To return it, Darius Phillips. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At the 23-yard line.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Connor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards that time, at a Pittsburgh 1st. Now Roethlisberger.
A good carry and a first down by James.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Joe Burrow sacked.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that